and get yourself comfortable. And close your eyes when you're ready. Allow your hands to rest on your knees or in your lap, or perhaps one hand over your heart, the other hand over your womb. And just breathing here. Inhaling deeply into your heart and exhaling down into your womb. Inhaling deeply into your heart and exhaling down into your womb. Relaxing your jaw. Feeling your shoulders melt away from your ears. Softening your belly. And feeling your hips and your pelvic floor melting down into the earth. And if your hands aren't already in your lap or resting on your knees, go ahead and bring them down now. Feeling fully relaxed here and soft, straight spine. As you bring your awareness up to the sky above you, up into the cosmos. And breathing into the full moon that is high above you. Offering her full illumination and smiling to that. Smiling to this beautiful energy of having the light shone. Having the light shone on the places that have been pushed into the dark. Rather than seeing it as lighting up the darkness, invitation to see it as shining the light on that which has been pushed into the dark, on that which has been denied love and acceptance. Inhaling deeply into your heart, exhaling down into your womb. Good. Taking 2 more deep breaths here. And on your next exhale, bringing your palms down onto the earth and start to roll over your knees to come into a tabletop position. Feeling your wrists directly underneath your shoulders and your knees directly underneath your hips. And starting to spiral your hips in whichever direction, as if you are drawing a circle on the wall behind you. Continuing to keep your eyes closed here. As you breathe in this light of illumination, inhaling it into your heart and all the way down your spine into your root. Smiling to this gift of having the light shone on that which we have been told is not good, bad, needs to be changed, needs to be let go of. Even the limiting beliefs and the old programs Can you smile to them? Can you see them as lessons and something that's here to show you where you haven't been loving yourself? Go ahead and spiral in the opposite direction. Allow this spiral to reverberate all the way up your spine, gently rotating your head, letting out some sound. Breathing deep into your womb now and exhaling whatever sound desires to be expressed. And starting to slow that down. Feeling your palms and your fingertips suctioned into the earth, feeling your knees rooting down as you find a gentle, soft wave throughout your spine. Coming to neutral spine, coming to stillness as you press all 10 fingertips into the earth. Begin to gently tuck your tailbone underneath you and then tilt your pelvis forward. And so we're coming into a cat-cow movement. As you inhale and exhale, feeling a wave-like motion in your spine. Allow the movement to begin in your tailbone and reverberate up your spine. Continuing this at a bit of a faster pace here. So rather than inhale cat, exhale cow, allow the movement to be more like a wave as you start to tuck and tilt your pelvis a little bit faster as it comes into a bit of a shaking movement. Shaking through your whole spine. Letting out your sound. Sticking out your tongue. A few more deep breaths here. Letting out a big sound as you start to slow down the movement. Pressing into all 10 fingertips, coming back to a gentle wave-like motion as you find neutral spine. And let's come into child's pose for 3 deep breaths. Bringing your forehead, your third eye down to the earth. Knees can either be together or wide apart. Breathing 3 deep breaths here into your lower back. And then begin to tuck your tailbone underneath you and notice how this naturally invites your spine to roll up to sitting, keeping your eyes closed as you arrive at the top, sitting on your heels. And right away, coming back into tabletop, tucking your toes underneath you, and exhaling your hips up and back into downward facing dog. Pressing through one heel and then the other. Lengthening out one leg and then the other. Press into all 10 fingertips here.
Allow the insides of your elbows to face forward like headlights. Shoulders melt away from your ears. Shoulder blades melt down your back. And at any point, you're welcome to come to stillness here with your legs. Perhaps drawing your heels down toward the earth, bending your knees as much as you need to, and tuck your tailbone here, belly button toward your spine, tucking your tailbone, lengthen the back of your neck. And let's come into a gentle bounce here through the knees. Bouncing your knees, shaking your knees, feeling your tailbone and your pelvis bouncing up and down. Keep pressing into all 10 fingertips. 2 more deep breaths. Letting out your sound. Good. Coming back to gentle stillness. And inhaling your left leg up and back. Press through your heel. And then swing your left foot in between your hands. Bring your right knee down onto the earth. Untuck your right toes. And draw your hands up to your left knee. Find right angles here at both knees. Draw your right hip forward, your left hip back. Tuck your tailbone underneath you. Good. On an inhale, bring your right arm up, fingertips reaching toward the sky. And then reaching over to the left. Feeling a stretch all along the right side of your torso and down into the inside of your right hip and groin. Tuck your tailbone here. Right shoulder melts away from your ear. Keep inhaling to reach your fingertips up and exhaling over to the left. On an inhale, bring your left arm up, both fingertips reaching up toward the sky. Exhale here as you keep your hands lifted. Inhale again, reach, shoulders come away from your ears. And exhale, hands frame your foot. Good. Tuck your right toe underneath you, coming into a runner's lunge, lifting your right knee. And then bring your left leg back to come into a plank. 5 deep breaths here. If you need to come onto your fists to protect your wrists, go ahead and do that. If you want to come down onto your forearms, go ahead and do that. 3 more deep breaths here. Tuck your tailbone, long line of energy from your heels all the way to the crown of your head. Keep exhaling your sound, moving the energy through you. And then exhaling, knees down to the earth, coming to child's pose for 3 deep breaths. And tuck your tailbone, rolling yourself up to straight spine. Exhaling to come back into a tabletop position. Tuck your toes, and on an exhale, send your hips up and back into that downward facing dog. Perhaps you pedal out your legs again. Perhaps you draw your heels down to the earth as you tuck your tailbone. And on an inhale, lift your right leg up and back. Press through your right heel and exhale your right foot in between your hands. Drop your left knee, untuck your toes. And inhale to bring your hands up to your right knee. Find right angles here at your knees. Draw your left hip forward, your right hip back. And inhale your left arm up toward the sky. And exhale to reach over to the right. Feel your left shoulder melting away from your ear. With every inhale, reaching your fingertips up and over to the right. Feeling a deep stretch along the left side of your torso and all the way down through your left hip and inner groin. Good. On an inhale, bring your right arm up to meet your left. Reach both fingertips up toward the sky and keep your arms raised as you exhale. Inhale, reach your fingertips up toward the sky. Tuck your tailbone. And exhale, hands frame your foot. Tuck your left toes and lift your left knee, coming into that runner's lunge. Bring your left hip back to square your hips. And coming into a plank. 5 deep breaths here. Either on your fists, your palms, your forearms. Tuck your tailbone. Long line of energy from your heels all the way to the top of your head. When you've taken 5 deep breaths, bringing your knees down to the earth and coming into child's pose. We'll take several deep breaths here. Good. Begin to tuck your tailbone underneath you. Allow that tuck to naturally invite your spine to roll up to straight. Let's come back to sit in a comfortable seated position. Good, and let's come into a bit of a twist to complete here. So bringing your hands up to your shoulders. Your thumbs are going to be on the back of your shoulders and your other 4 fingers are going to rest in front of your shoulders. Elbows up and right out to the sides. So see if your forearms, or your upper arms rather, can be parallel to the earth. On an inhale, we're going to twist to the left rather. And on an exhale, twist to the right. Inhale to the left. Exhale to the right. Now you're moving your hips to the left and your torso follows. Moving your hips to the right and your torso follows. Inhale to the left. Exhale to the right. Inhale left. Exhale right. Moving at your own pace. Maybe it gets a little bit quicker. Maybe it stays nice and slow. Feel free to close your eyes, gazing up at the center of your brow, your third eye. Inhale to the left, exhale to the right. Moving a little bit quicker. Shoulders melt away from your ears. Keep your elbows reaching out to the sides. "30 seconds, as fast as feels good for your body in this moment. Ten more seconds. On your next inhale, come to center and hold your breath at the top. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Hold your breath at the top. Relax your jaw, soften your shoulders. Feel your tailbone rooting down into the earth. Keep holding your breath. Soften your belly. And exhale your hands down into your lap. Keep your eyes closed here. Relaxing your thighs, your calves, your ankles, and your feet. Relaxing your belly, your torso, your shoulders, your neck, and your jaw. Keep gazing up at your third eye as you feel yourself rooting down into the earth. As you root deeper, you can grow taller, using the light of illumination to see what has been hidden. There is nothing scary there in the darkness of your shadow. It is only the places and aspects of yourself that so deeply desire to be loved and accepted. All of you is divine. All of you is perfect, and all of you is whole. Breathing this into your womb, your heart, your third eye, as you root your tailbone down into the earth. Every single aspect of you deserves to be loved, for every single aspect of you is divine. There is absolutely nothing that was created about you that is not divine. And you cannot be what you are not. Therefore, you must be perfect. You must be divine. It is all that you can be, and it is all that you are. Softening into this as we gently make our way down into Shavasana. Finding your way down onto your back, bringing a cushion underneath your knees if that's what feels good, or bringing something underneath your head if that's what feels good. Allowing yourself to fully soften and melt here. There is strength in your surrender. There is courage in your non-resistance. Ground yourself into the flow of life and allow yourself to be moved. Letting go of trying to look or find the answer and allowing it to come to you. Lovingly beginning to wiggle your toes and your fingers. And inviting you to bring into your heart 5 things that you are grateful for, and invitation to make sure that you or something about yourself is at least 1 or 2 of those things that you're grateful for. Breathing that gratitude throughout your entire body, feeling it in every single cell, smiling to yourself. Your cells can sense when you're smiling, so go ahead and smile. And as you inhale, bring one knee and then the other into your chest. Give yourself a big hug here. Keep smiling to yourself. Rocking from side to side. Or perhaps rocking up and down along your spine. Whatever feels good, whatever feels the most delicious and life-giving. You can either rock yourself up or roll yourself over to one side. And then gently making your way up to sitting. Closing your eyes as you arrive at the top. And here with the eyes closed, bringing your palms to touch in front of your heart and gently bowing your forehead to your fingertips in gratitude to yourself for taking this time to tune in, to breathe deeply into your body, to breathe gratitude throughout all of your cells.
and to really show up for your life. Aho, happy full moon.